Hey, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the Brown Gent. In this video, I've got a ton of airdrop updates for you. We're going to go through all of them right now, and then I have another special video for you tonight on how you can farm this silly airdrop. I know many of you have been asking how to get into this. So I put in some time, did a bit more research, looked up sort of what were the best potentials, and I got that to share with you as well. So we got two videos for you tonight. Now, before we get into it, as always, remember nothing I say is financial advice. Please do your own research. I'm just a guy on YouTube. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone that you know, because I think I bring some pretty good alpha. That being said, also make sure you follow me on Twitter, check out my EVM wallet on the bank, and if you want extra coaching, guidance, and support, either join the Web3 Secret Society or join a private video call. So the market's doing pretty good so far. Like you can see here, Solana continues to outperform, up around 18% over the last 7 days. I don't know what's going on, but I think the 130 resistance has sort of really sprung us up so far. I love seeing this, especially since my ETH bags have been sort of trading sideways. It's good to see that 20% of my portfolio has been doing incredibly well. So we'll be talking a bit more about that in the AMA this weekend. So let's get on to the airdrops. But before we do, one thing I did want to mention, I promised you guys while I was in Turkey, given what happened with Scroll, I no longer felt good enough or no longer felt right holding the referral fees I got from their Canvas program. So I got 0.12 ETH. Somebody actually minted a Canvas a few days ago. I don't know why. Like I was like, what exactly was that for? But I'm giving away 100% of the referral fees that I've earned. To qualify, because I want to make sure it's very clear, because not many people have done this, make sure you've liked and retweeted this post. The mere fact we got 72 likes and 44 retweets tells me that at least 28 people misunderstood the assignment. At the same time, also comment why I should pick you as a winner. I know many people have sort of commented, oh, I'm part of the Web3 Secret Society. I want to be very clear with you guys. That is not going to be a criteria for selection. Although, it is nice to hear people are supporting me and, joining the community for the alpha. That is not going to be considered when this giveaway is done. Also, make sure you follow me at the Brown Gent YT on Twitter. Now, guys, just so you know, there's so many bots on Twitter. I did not want to make this sort of a popularity contest only. If I did that, well, what would happen there is bots would just farm this and win. What I wanted to do is basically take a look at the community reaction. So obviously, if you see people's posts you like, hit the like button on it, comment on it, whatever. I'm also going to look at the quality of their comment, like what they sort of wrote, because I want to make sure it's not just a bot winning it. I'll pick 4 people on the 26th right before midnight, and then I'll put up a vote, and then you guys will decide between those 4 who gets the 0.12 ETH. I think it's, the right thing to do because, honestly, Canvas basically amounted to nothing, and I don't want to be the one holding on to the funds from the community as a result of that. So all of it's getting back to you guys. I hope you guys see. Always, I try to do things above board, very transparent with all of you. Now, first airdrop update for you guys is on Yaka Finance. Now, their actual airdrop TGE is in a couple weeks, about a week and a half. But if you were one of the top 100 liquidity providers in the Rush campaign for the Great Voyage, well, you can actually claim that right now. You can gain that VE Yaka NFT. It gives you sort of voting power, and you can earn from bribes, trading fees, and rebases. A lot of words. Let me sort of explain how this works. You click on the claim your rewards here. Keep in mind, everything that I show is linked in the description below. I've already claimed my NFT, so I don't need to do anything here. However, you go to the voting page and you can vote. You can put up to 100% into any of these profiles. What I did was I chose the USDC, USDT stable. I put 100% here. So I'll earn $176 in rewards. There's also an unlocking, but that is going to take about a year or so to happen. In the meantime, I want to make sure that I am earning from my vote. So I put 100% of my vote here. You can split it up however you'd like. I just thought sort of this would be the best place to put it. Although, in the last few hours since I've done this, the rewards for Yaka say have actually gone up. So I might kind of rebase and sort of move it around, because we can do that. You just hit the X button to move that stuff. So if you have done it, definitely do it. If you didn't qualify and you're wondering about the TGE, it's about a week or so before the airdrop comes. I'll make sure you guys know. Make sure you join the official Discord for Yaka Finance. If you do that, you'll actually get to see what your allocation looks like. And I'll just show you an example here. This is the allocation that I see. By going to their channel, I'll get about 8,000 or so Yaka token. The next update I have is on Kroma. So the last video I shared that they mentioned the snapshot was taken for Kroma. So obviously doing any more activities, sort of not worth it unless they directly provide you KRO token. I'm going to explain why I'm giving you that specific exception in a second. But let's check out the details of the airdrop eligibility, because this one looks like it can cook unless the KRO token is worth very little. So apparently 49 million KRO tokens, which is 5% of the total supply, because there's 1 billion tokens, are going to be given sort of through this airdrop program. There's the Kroma OG program, which basically, if you hold different types of SBTs and NFTs, you can qualify for different reward levels. So you had to own at least 2 different kinds of SBT/NFTs to get 250 KRO. 3 gets you 750. Going all 4 gets you 1500. So it really scales up. And if you did land war NFTs, you got a bunch of KRO tokens. I'll be honest with you, the land war NFTs I've sort of faded, because honestly, who could care about them? Kroma Questmaster, for those of you who've been watching the channel for quite a bit of time, you remember I did 3 videos on how to complete this. This NFT was worth $150 or $125 at the peak. Well, each of those is going to be giving you 500 KRO, and you could have gained as many as possible. So some of you were able to buy some of these NFTs at the floor price of $20, maybe 5 months ago. If you did, you're going to be stacking up a bunch of KRO. So it will be interesting to see how the KRO to dollars sort of turns out. And you get some Galaxy points based on what you did as well. You get 1 KRO per 5 points over 100. And then over 540 is 10 KRO per 5 points. So pretty cool. Then there's a WEMIX community member. I'll be honest here, I'm skipping this. It was very complicated. It cost a ton of bridge. I hope many of you probably didn't do it. If you did the Knights Crow, you got Crow tokens on Kroma. You also got some KRO. Interestingly enough, if you got the Kroma Guardian, the airdrop amount will be 50% of the escrow or SKRO locked within the NFT. Originally, you were supposed to be able to claim 10% monthly. Now you get all of it and in full at the time of the launch. So it will be interesting for that. Then there's the Spectrum contributor. So I did a video on Kroma, and I showed you guys in that video exactly how to earn this. Now, if we go to the Spectrum website, you can see here I have 5,383 points. All you had to do was provide some ETH, you get some SP ETH, and then it got you a certain amount of KSP per day. I've also sort of staked and got some KSP tokens that way. But very interesting, because you got 0.16 for every KSP you have if you have 40 or more. If you were a KCU contributor, so this is the iron, the ore, all those fancy things you did with your Chromans, you get points. You see in the top right of the screen, I got 1340. You got this for equipping your Chromas, doing all that weird stuff in the lab. They had this mini game. I don't know why they did it, but whatever. If you have 60 or more, then you are eligible, and you get 0.169 KRO per score. Also, if you're a super chain contributor, so if you've been delegating your OP tokens, well, you're going to get some KRO as well. You get 100 KRO for this. And then if you're a tech contributor, you get a bunch too. So there's a bunch more stuff here. None of the stuff that I really care about. But one really cool thing that I think that some teams could take away, cough scroll team, they looked at people who also did transactions on the network. So anybody who sort of spent X amount of gas, the gas that was used was ratioed in as well to include in the airdrop amount as well. So really, really cool. Obviously, I don't know who spent 10 million or more gas. I don't know really what that looks like, but it'll be interesting to see when we get our actual airdrops. And then you got the Kroma validators finally as well. So will be interesting. You know, there'll be a lot more updates coming on this soon. You can go to Hype Market as well and see like if you have the Kroma Questmaster NFTs. This wallet has 2. One thing I'll say to you guys is the snapshot's been taken, so please do not go out there and buy these NFTs now. It's pointless to do so. There is a KRO last chance airdrop Fiesta. Started on October 24th today, ends on November 6th. You go to Interact and you participate. I'll be honest with you, I'm fading this because I was starting to do it. And then I realized you had to bridge some amount of ETH from Ethereum to Kroma. This is going to cost you a bunch of money, especially if the GUI is up. And only 2,500 people will actually get the chance of getting their share of 75,000 KRO. So you get 30 KRO if you win for doing this. So not really sure if it's worthwhile. I think you can sort of monitor this to see how many people have completed it and then decide if you want to do it. So far, 6,800 people have done it. So like right now it's a 1 in 3 chance of winning it and you get 30 KRO. So I am not doing it personally, but hey, if you want to gamble, go for it. Next update is on Saga. So Vault 6 is now open. I shared an update 2 weeks ago about the Saga Airdrop 6 snapshot being taken, sort of taking the power level over 9,000 from Vegeta. And here you can sort of see what the criteria is. And what was very interesting is, I guess not that interesting, it's still based on rewarding loyal Saga stakers. And they're loyal if the user staked at least 100% of their airdrop amount in the previous vault. So I know a lot of people sort of did not know this and they've missed out. Kind of sucks. But once again, the Saga token has been doing somewhat well. And if you did qualify, make sure you go to the claim website. In the next couple of days, you got 3 days and 13 hours to claim. What am I saying? Not even this. It's 5 days-ish to claim this. So make sure you do that. Now, exciting news for us, and something that I really regret, was I didn't go that hard into the Metamorphosis Cook rewards program. I put most of my money, or I put most of my on-chain funds into Linea and into Scroll. Big mistake. Looks like this can actually cook, no pun intended. You can go and check on this website, the Campaign Metamorphosis website, to see what your rewards look like. When I take a look at my rewards, I currently have 982 Cook rewards. Claim TBD, will be interesting, of course. One more thing here as well is the Grass Foundation. So now we know the time of the airdrop, October 28th at 1:30 p.m. UTC. Let's be honest here, guys. I honestly feel like this token is going to dump on the launch. I don't see any reason to hold it. So as a result, I'm back to one of my favorite apps, Avo, shorting this token to make sure that I make some profits as people start cashing out of their airdrop. And my sort of take profit is at 70 cents, but hey, we'll see what exactly happens. If you're interested in doing that, I made a complete guide on Avo. This is for shorting Scroll with Avo, but you can literally do this for any token. Check it out if you're interested. Remember, nothing's financial advice. Token go up, but I really doubt it. Another update for you guys is on Rho Markets. So they finally are releasing tokenomics for their rate or their native token for Rho Markets. They're actually doing this like weird initiative where they're allowing people to actually spend the next couple days to provide comments and sort of provide some guidance and details and review and provide feedback on what they saw in the tokenomics. If you're interested, make sure you join their Discord and also read the tokenomics draft publishment right here so you can see exactly what it looks like. One thing I want to call out here is I believe the airdrop is only 3% for the ecosystem. So obviously not that great. It does not have a cliff or any vesting, but 3% out of the whole thing, is pretty bad. That being said, I do have a decent amount of points here thanks to many of you who use my referral code, rank 410. I got 1.2 million points, so thank you guys for supporting. One thing I did want to do is I did actually bring money back onto Scroll. So I was taking money off Scroll. I took my Solve BTC and everything off it, but I realized the Rho Markets might have a qualifier. And if you look in their documents, in order to have a pet active, you needed at least $250 in. So I put in $300 just to make sure that I had at least one active pet. And I strongly think that at a minimum, this should qualify me for the airdrop and their token when it happens. I did not want to sort of miss out because I didn't get that criteria. And I think it's the only criteria they potentially have to kind of screw you if you took your money off. Now, there's an update from Fabiano on the stream of Magic Eden. Basically, there's a test ME token that will be claimable next Tuesday. And if you trade it on chain, you can get the test token. And that token allocation will be the same for everyone. So it's not going to be equal to the amount of ME token you're going to get, but you're going to be able to use the ME wallet to use it. It's what has come out of their AMAs is that diamonds will contribute to the ME token, but they're not going to be 100% of it. So a lot of the community, especially in the Solana ecosystem, was kind of upset because the early adopters didn't get diamonds, and because of that, they felt that they were being unfairly treated. So this is a very sort of good news thing, and potentially the test ME could be something that also helps increase your allocation for the Magic Eden token. We don't know yet. The last update I have for you guys is on Mitosis. So there is a vote underway in the mode governance to choose the favorite project. And since Mitosis is listed as one of the contenders, if you vote for Mitosis, and by the way, to do this, you have to have some mode tokens. Well, you can earn 30K Mito points through WETH. So you can just get that right away. You get the Mitosis Expedition badge, which is great. And 100 random voters will receive 0.3 Morse each. Last I checked, the Morse token was a couple $100. I don't know if it went down. I didn't have time to check it. And if you don't have any mode token, let's say you're farming mode, or you don't care for it, all you gotta do is take a tiny bit of mode. You have to at least wait 3 days. So you can stake $1 of mode today, and in 3 days you can vote and hit that criteria if you want to. The links in the description over here sort of show you how to do all of that right here. So if you're interested, make sure you do it soon because it is wrapping up very soon. And you can see here that this is where the voting will take place. So guys, that's pretty much what I wanted to share in this video. I'll just quickly see what's in the chat here. Usually TGE is a completely different site when we claim yet. Haven't been able to access the Mantle main campaign site for months. Simple Gains, make sure you just go to the link that I shared over, where are we, right here, right here. Go here. Once you click on that link, when you log in, you can literally check your rewards. The button is literally right here. You'll be able to click it once it happens. Cook expectation price per token, I have no idea. I don't want to take a guess yet. Not sure. Thoughts on Mantis, L2, and Pragmatic. Honestly, guys, there's just too much nonsense out there. I don't know what those two are. I'm only going to focus on the things that I think are really worthwhile. And while these may be worthwhile, it hasn't really sort of elevated in sort of my to-do list. Let me just tell you, I spent the last 5 hours building out a sort of video. Simple Gains is not a Chrome issue. I literally have Chrome. It's not that. So I would just make sure you clean your settings. Like I said, I'm using Chrome right now to show you it, so it can't be it. Any idea what the Swell tokens will be worth? If you look at the pre-market, Swell token is going for 4 cents each. That's at least on Avo, and that might be because they changed their tokenomics. I think they have 10x the amount of tokens people originally expected. All right, guys, got to jump off here, and we'll go to the Sui video. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you.